Tension, something being under strain or pressure, sounds uncomfortable, doesn't it? It's probably not something that you want to create with an ethical marketing strategy. And yet, I believe it's actually the most important thing to create in order to make your marketing both effective and still ethical. Now, I'm not talking about an anxiety kind of tension, such as worrying about the future, or that fear kind of tension that you might have just before a bungee jump, but rather that useful, full of possibility tension that comes from contemplating change. That feeling of being between two states of mind or between two places and not quite knowing how to get from one to the other. I'm Simon Batchelor, and in this video I'll explain how you can use your marketing to create or tap into this kind of tension and how to do it in an ethical way. When the work you do is around supporting transformation, your clients must be open to and want to change. In a marketing sense, simply telling people what you think they need to do won't work, nor will statements of why your product or service is so good or so much better than the competition. You're selling a considered purchase, a complex decision, not an impulse buy, and that's why neither of those two approaches are a good fit. A lot of marketing is based on the buyer knowing what they're looking for. And that's fine if you're selling a water bottle or a carpet or a nice jacket, but not so much when what you're selling is change. People looking for change in their lives know that they want to be somewhere or someone else, but they don't necessarily know how to get there. If you want to market successfully, you can't just talk about the destination. You need to talk about the journey that will help convince someone that they're ready to buy. And you can't do that with a paid ad on Instagram. By talking to your ideal client about where they are now, the things they're thinking, feeling and doing now, you set the stage for tension between where they are now and where they want to be, with different thoughts, feelings and actions. When you explain how it's possible to change from where they are now to their desired state or place, you can create an exciting form of tension between that present and the potential failure and the tension of opportunity. There is safety and familiarity where they are, but the future holds out promises, whether fulfilled goals, a happier life, a more effective approach to what they do. For the potential client who feels ready for this change, this tension can be irresistible. With your knowledge and experience, it's likely that you understand where the client is now and where they want to be better than they do themselves, or at least are able to articulate it better. From this position, it's easy to go too deep too quickly and overwhelm them. The key to making your marketing engaging and keeping the tension on the side of friendly is to keep it simple and try not to jump in and solve all their problems with every post or interaction you have with them. You can break down the feelings, ideas, concepts, actions, or however else your ideal client pictures themselves right now, and then link it to one change that they could experience by working with you. You don't have to cover the whole situation or provide the whole answers. You're just trying to link concepts together, pointing a way forward, and that's often enough for potential clients to get to know you and understand the work that you do. If your marketing overwhelms them, you create too much tension, and that begins to feel like they're being under pressure to act, and this is often infused with a feeling of fear. This might be great for a bungee jumping experience, but it's not what people are looking for from a guide or a coach. So you might be thinking, okay, I can see what they're looking for so clearly, why can't I just tell them that? Now, it's tempting to jump in and be the rescuer, to save the day with all the answers. And most people, though, are not looking for that saviour. What they're looking for is someone to show them that change is possible and to support them in making that change. The right degree of tension is a motivator, an enabler of change. But take it easy. They need to feel excited about the change, but also comfortable enough to make it. It is a balance that takes a while to get right, but the more you do it, the easier it gets. This video is an example of tension in action. I've shown you how you might have experienced marketing or marketing advice in the past, and I've shown you that there is another way to approach it. Now, some people will have stopped watching a long time ago, but not all of you. For those of you who are still watching, I hope you're feeling a slight tingle of tension that's been generated by the possibility of marketing differently. Simply thinking about your marketing in a different way will have released some of that tension, and I'd like to offer a way to release a little bit more by creating some new ideas and some more friendly tension along the way with my book, Reframing Marketing. In it, I explore this concept along with many others and guide you through how to create your very own effective and ethical marketing plan. You can find out more about that book and order your copy directly from me at reframingmarketing.com. I'll see you in the next video.